Hey guys, welcome back to the Flipside Podcast, episode 2. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, to be honest. Like, what time did we get here? Like 4:30 I got here.
Yeah, around
that
4:30.
time. Yeah. Oh man, I'm beat. I didn't get lots of sleep last night.
Why is that?
Just
Care
busy,
to
busy,
elaborate
busy
there, or
with
what?
things. Crazy podcaster lifestyle. I'm just up late these days.
Yeah, signing autographs and
Yeah.
taking
signing
photos or
autographs.
what?
Yeah. Without exposing too much of my life, yeah, I've just been busy, coming back and forth from Emma Lake back to Saskatoon. As you know, I started a new job at the dispensary.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It's pretty chill. Honestly, it's a really intense transition from school, where I felt like I always needed to be doing something, and then working at this place where I'm just chilling most of the time. Like, I clean everything, I get the store ready, and basically help customers, but customers come in every hour. So most of the time I'm just like chilling on the deck, reading a book or chatting with my coworker.
Is it like regular customers, like same people?
So far, yeah, it's a lot of regulars. Like, we get lots of people from reserves, and then a lot of retirees. Lots of old Caucasian people come in. They're like, it's for my back, it's for my glaucoma, it's for arthritis. So, I mean, good
Oh,
for
that's
them.
cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
But what about you? How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
We got a new setup here
Mhm.
for the podcast.
Yeah.
Decided to switch it up a little bit. Same place, but just a little bit different setup.
Yeah. I
But,
think
yeah.
it looks really good.
I kind of like this one more.
Yeah.
So I think we'll use this going forward, probably.
Yeah. No, I'm down.
So-
I'm down.
Yeah.
It's just a little hot in here.
It is a little bit hot. We
Yeah.
can't have the AC because it's really loud, but, and it's,
I saw this thing on Instagram where Makita, like the drill brand,
yeah.
or the tool brand, they make shirts with fans built in. We should get some of those.
No way.
I guess it would.
How thick is the shirt?
No, it's like paper thin, but it's like a parachute material.
So it's like self-cooling.
Well,
Or what?
no, it literally has like a fan built into the back.
Dude,
and
what?
it's battery powered, and then you just have it like fill up the shirt.
So then you're just like the Michelin man or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
We should get those.
I know, but then honestly,
Should sponsor us.
it wouldn't even make a difference, because then it would just be noisy. Hey, cut that out. Cut that
Yeah,
out.
cut it out. We're not cutting it out. It's too much work. Yeah, for topics for today, I don't know. I guess we could talk about anything, really.
Do you want to just go through the list and
Yeah.
see what we have? Honestly, I think
We got fashion on the list, and Josh came looking in here fly, so
I
he's
appreciate that.
looking real vintage.
Yeah. Let me run you through the fit here.
Yeah.
I got this Arizona tee, Value Village.
Nice.
My blue jeans, Grandpa's. They were Lolo's,
really?
actually. Yeah, they're Lolo's jeans.
Man, they look good.
I think they're George from Walmart.
Is it like real?
I think so.
Denim and stuff?
Yeah, there's real denim. There's some like crusty purple stuff on here. I don't know what it is, but it's probably like wood glue or paint. Cause
Is that from Lolo or is that from you?
it's from Lolo.
Okay.
It's like
Sure.
the vintage appeal. And then I got some Converse on here.
Those are actually sick. Those are the new ones that you got, right?
Yeah, man.
Wait, so it's dual-sided?
Yeah. Oh man, this is terrible.
Can you see it? No.
They're it's Converse, and they're collaborating with a brand called Comtees, and Comtees is kind of like a artsy, like streetwear, kind of artsy streetwear brand. I don't know. I just heard about them this year.
Yeah.
Jeremiah was telling me he used to follow the artist since high school.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
It's like independent artist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, it's really cool that they partner up with Contees, or partnered up with Converse.
Converse, yeah.
It kind of means like they're growing as a brand."
Yeah. Wait, what's on the side? it's tiger, and then the
Yeah,
other
so
side.
on my left foot, we have like this, I don't know, red tiger kind of vibe.
Okay, yeah.
And then on the other one, it's more of like a traditional tiger.
Wait, so it's different shoes? They're
Yeah.
not. It's not like one side of the shoe is tiger, one.
Oh yeah, like
Or-
on this side too.
Just stand on the chair.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he can't. The mic won't pick you up, but on the side here. Wait, turn your foot.
You know what?
Never mind.
I feel
Never mind.
like they get the idea, but yeah, they're cool shoes. I got them instead of the New Balance 550s, like the ones I sold you.
Is that a diss or?
No, no. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I've tried the chunky sneaker look, and for me, it's just not. It's not it. I don't know what it is.
They kind of like low key look like the old DC shoes.
Oh, really?
Not really, but like very similar. Where it's like kind of wider, and it's more round. It's not narrow.
Yeah.
Like Nike shoes, right? Because
Okay.
these are like old school basketball type of shoes.
Yeah.
So like,
Are they
you want it-
basketball shoes?
Back in the day, they were.
Oh.
Like they built the 550s for basketball.
Yeah.
They're a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
Nobody plays basketball in them now, but
No, they're like more of just a streetwear look.
they're just yeah.
Yeah. They're
like
sweet though.
the new
like
thing.
the ones you have on right now, like the black and white ones are
The
sick.
cream blacks.
Is it the cream blacks?
Yeah.
They call them.
Yeah.
Wait, not
Well-
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No. Like
just
cream,
cream.
like cream in your coffee.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Cream. Cream in the coffee.
Actually, it's called Queen.
Cream. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cream.
Yeah, but they only call it cream black in Canada. It's called salt black everywhere
Oh,
else.
what the heck?
It's so weird.
That's so random.
Yeah. But
Hey.
then yeah, I bought the University Blues from you,
Yeah.
which is super dope.
Yeah.
But I did get a size smaller in these ones, or half size.
Yeah, and they fit better.
They fit a lot more snug. So
Nice. Yeah.
size 9.5, 10. You know. So
Oh, some pretty big feet.
yeah. You know what they say?
Big feet.
It's big feet.
Big cock.
No, I mean yes. I mean,
Dude, you, I feel like.
sorry, mom.
Oh, okay, wait. We should talk about cursing. Like,
What do you mean?
I
Like on the
felt-
podcast?
Yeah, on the
or-
podcast. I felt like when we posted the first, or that reel you posted,
Yeah.
disclaimer, Josiah just posted it without consulting me.
Bro, I showed you.
I know, but I didn't know you were gonna post it uncensored. Okay, but honestly, I feel like I want to be transparent with our audience. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about cursing or
Like in
swearing?
general?
Yeah, in general. Like, do you think it's inappropriate or like it makes you look like a doofus?
It can be. I mean, the whole purpose of like when you do swear, it's usually out of like some sort of emotion, frustration, or excitement, or whatever.
Yeah.
It can be overused, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat where it's in my vocabulary and I
Yeah.
kind of use it freely. So
Right.
that's just how I talk right now.
Yeah. And it's not like,
I'm not swearing every single sentence.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so. But
dude,
I don't know.
do you feel bad swearing because you feel like you have to uphold the reputation because you're a role model to somebody else?
I just feel like I'll get in trouble with my mom.
Yo, that's so true. I feel like I'll get in trouble from your mom.
She's gonna call up and shut this
Dude,
down.
The
Dude.
titas will come after me. I'm
Oh
not
my
worried
gosh.
about the titos, but like the titas listening to our podcast and hearing us swear, they're just praying for us. You know?
Exactly. They hear a swear word and they're like,
Yeah.
Lord.
In Jesus' name. No, I also feel like I don't want to. You know how we're considered the oldest in our family as cousins.
Yeah, we're
We're kind of
one
like
of
the
the
role
older ones.
models,
Yeah.
you know, of the family or to our little cousins. So I don't want to encourage that kind of behavior, but I also think, you know, those our smaller cousins are gonna grow up and they're gonna make those decisions for themselves. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
it's not like I'm going up to my cousins like just swearing every second sentence.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I did feel that way though, growing up. When we were like a little bit younger, and our cousins were like actually younger,
Yeah.
like maybe 8 or around that age,
Mhm.
where they didn't quite hear that yet.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah.
About swearing around them.
True.
Or like I didn't really swear around them at all.
Yeah.
But then as they got into like junior high, high school, and I was in college, or not
Yeah.
college but life,
Yeah.
I just didn't care anymore. Because I mean, they hear it all the time in school.
Yeah.
They might not have said it yet, but like,
Yeah. They hear it.
they still might not. But
I think it's,
I don't know.
at the end of the day, it's up to them to
Yeah.
make that decision to
Yeah.
use that or incorporate that in their language.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck it, man.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm sorry. I honestly, I try not to.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. I try to use it for emphasis, but other than that, like, or just like being funny, sometimes it's used to emphasize a joke,
Yeah.
it's dropping an F-bomb or like,
It's taboo, right?
yeah, that's why it's funny.
So then it's funny.
Yeah. Taboo stuff is funny.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah. What, do you want to talk about what it's like to grow up in a Filipino family?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we kind of talked about that a little bit, but
Yeah,
Just now.
true. Just to give some context, Josiah and I come from a family of like 40 cousins, just on our dad's side. It's because we hang out with like,
well, your dad, my mom.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
my dad's side and Josiah's mom's side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Josiah and I are first cousins. Basically, should we just cut that out?
Nah, just leave it.
No, just leave it. Okay. Yeah, Josiah and I are first cousins. His mom is my dad's sister. So
Yeah.
that makes us first cousins, right?
Yes.
All
it
of that
does.
cousin stuff kind of confuses me, like second cousins, third cousins.
After I just know first cousins,
Yeah.
and then after that, I'm just like everyone's my cousin. So
Like the Shrigley's are second cousins, right?
third.
Third cousins?
I'm pretty sure they're third.
Okay, well, because it's
I
your
think.
mom's, like Tita Minda is your mom's cousin, right? So that makes them third or second.
Shit, I don't know.
I think it's second. Second
I have
cousins.
no idea.
Because it's like you are first cousins, Shrigley's are second cousins, and then Husons are third,
Maybe.
right?
Maybe.
Yeah. If you guys know
Yeah.
how that works.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We just treat everyone as family anyway, right?
yeah,
But
that's true. That's true.
technicality. Yeah, it's kind of gray.
Yeah. In a Filipino family, like every other Filipino is like you're a tito or tita. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a formality. Like you should call your
It's like a sign of respect, right?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
like your elders.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Even like I go to Tim Hortons and some random Filipino lady serving me, I'll be like, "Hi tita," or like, "Hi po."
yeah,
It's just to pay respect to them.
yeah.
And then they hit me with like, "Oh, kumusta?" Blah, 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 blah. And they start talking Tagalog, and I'm just like, "Yeah, can I get a double?" Sorry, I'm too Canadian.
But yeah, how was it growing up in a Filipino family? Because you lived with Lola.
Yeah.
She lived in the house next to you, so you basically grew up in the same house.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Oh, it was awesome. Honestly, I loved that my grandma was so close, or Lola was so close to us. I would always go over there every day, especially when my parents were at work. Lola would just take care of us. Like, as a little kid, she would make me food, and she'd make me the same meal every time, and put on Mighty Machines to watch.
Oh man,
Yeah, you remember Mighty Machines?
I remember Mighty Machines. Yeah,
Mighty Machines. But yeah, she'd sit me in front of the TV, and then she'd have one of those like TV dinner tables that she'd put in front of me.
Oh yeah.
And then she would bring me a peanut butter toast with sugar sprinkled on it, and then she'd give me coffee. And
you
then
drank coffee.
yeah, she would take the peanut butter toast, dip it in the coffee, and she's like, "Eat it." It was so good, man. That stuff was like crack.
Wait, peanut butter and sugar.
Peanut butter and sugar and toast, and then you just dip it in your coffee and you eat it like that. Yeah, man.
Sounds real good.
It is really good. Honestly, I should bring that back. I should start eating that for breakfast again.
I don't think so. Not if you don't want diabetes.
Yeah, maybe like giving caffeine to a 6-year-old wasn't a good idea.
My gosh.
But yeah, it was great. Just like going over there every day, and yeah, it's nice that I had that experience with my grandparents, because I know in some families, like the grandparents live in another city and it's hard to visit. But
Yep.
I saw my Lola every day, my Lola and Lolo, and yeah, it was chill. I think my parents were also pretty lax too. My mom was super religious, and she made us go to church and Sunday school every week. My dad believed, but was not as religious or involved in the church as my mom. So I kind of had a nice balance of, like spiritual, religious values, and my dad's like, I guess like real world street smart experience. So I kind of pull from both, and that's kind of like
That's cool.
how I am as a person today. But yeah, what about you? Were your parents super strict growing up?
They were pretty strict.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like completely sheltered, but we lived in a pretty isolated town.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like a Christian bubble. So you didn't really know the outside world.
Yeah.
Until you left. And so I grew up with pretty strong views and strong, I guess, rules.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think anything of it because I didn't know anything else, right? That's just what you grew up in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It was like, looking back at it now, I'm glad I did, because it gave me like the morals that I have today.
Yeah.
As a person, and I really respect those morals and values.
Like Christian values?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's certain aspects that I really, really admire and I really respect.
Yeah.
And I take those to heart, and that's how I live my life out, right?
Yeah.
But I think just having family like that was outside of that as well.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like getting to experience different things and having friends that weren't Christian really helped me after school. And like figuring out who I was and what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And who I wanted to be. I'm still learning that now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you end up going to church like after you moved out of Three Hills? Or like when you were
I did for a while. But it was more so like me escaping that kind of world, because I lived in that bubble for 18
right.
years. So the year that I moved out,
Yeah.
I did casually, but it was like a Sunday and I didn't want to get up.
Yeah.
And I always felt that way, but it was like my parents always got me up, get ready for church, right? It's just like routine.
Yeah.
But now that I was on my own after school, I didn't go as often.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man, because we'd be playing CSGO
Playing
till like 6 in the morning.
CSGO and League of Legends.
Some League of Legends till 5 in the morning.
Aim maps and everything, like religiously. That was my religion.
Yeah.
Was CSGO.
CSGO. Yeah.
No joke.
Bro, we played that like we were going to go pro.
I wanted to go pro. I did not have the skill to go pro, but I wanted to.
I mean, eventually, maybe if you kept playing.
I don't know. I don't know if I can make pro on my grandpa's computer.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last time?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, playing on a HD screen and then playing.
It was an all-in-one PC.
Rip, man.
Rip.
Couldn't run low settings.
Yeah.
Get like 20 frames, but yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. What was that like? What do you believe today? Like, what do you think is?
Deep question.
I know it's a pretty typical philosophical question, but it's like, what do you think the meaning of life is? I don't know. I think that's
I
funny.
really believe in star signs.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
hey, there's some
Canceled.
Yeah, canceled, man. Canceled. You. I honestly, I don't. There might be something to astrology.
I think there is.
There's gotta be.
Anytime that somebody asks me what my star sign is or something like that,
Yeah.
usually what the description is very accurate. So
Right. Yeah.
I think there's definitely some meaning to it.
I don't know, like the whole idea behind it, where it's like at that specific time you were born, there's like a certain frequency or vibration in the universe, or like some sort of energy that was influencing your creation. Maybe. I mean,
Honestly,
who's to say
who's
that's
to
not
say?
real?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? That doesn't
Maybe
happen.
it does.
Yeah, maybe. We are just energy, right?
Yeah,
Just a bunch of atoms stuck together.
pretty much. Just trying to figure out our way.
Yeah. Um, Man, it's crazy. Like that question I asked you, what do you think the meaning of life is? Like I've asked so many people that question, and everybody has given me a very different answer. Unless unless they're in like the Christian community or religious community where they all kind of conglomerate and they think similarly.
Yeah.
But people who aren't super religious or like people who are trying to discover their spirituality, they all give very different answers. It's really interesting.
Well, different perspectives, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's on a different path.
Yeah.
Walk of life.
Yeah, and like who's to say one's more right than the other?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's on their own journey, and I try not to judge.
Yeah.
You know, I try to take a step back and just kind of see all perspectives, and
Right.
I just try to be respectful of everyone.
Right. Right.
You know, that's all you can really ask of someone too, because everyone has different opinions, and you're not always going to agree. But if you have respect, then I think you can have a civil way of living too.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
which is tough in this world.
What?
Because everyone has like strong views, and that's where war comes from, and
Man,
that's just
so
like a whole
true.
nother thing, you know. So
Yeah. A question my philosophy teacher asked me in my first year of university. He's like, "Do you think people want to know the truth, or do they only want to know what's most useful to them?" You know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
So like for me, an example I used in class was like, do I believe like in Christianity wholeheartedly? Like, am I a firm believer? Like, I'm gonna believe this until I die, or is it just something I grew up into? You know, and I followed because my mom put me into it.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that what you believe now?
Right now, oh man, I've tussled. I've tussled. Tussled. Yo, I've debated the question so long. I remember like my second year of university, that summer, like I spent so many nights just laying in my bed thinking about like, what do I believe? You know, like, am I a Christian? Am I an atheist? Am I like agnostic? I don't know. And like after that summer and then the following summer, I just kept thinking about it. And I've just come to a conclusion where I think the meaning of life, it's such a lame answer. Is like for each person, it's personal. It's a very personal meaning.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to make it up for yourself, because I've read a lot of philosophy in the last 4 or 5 years. Yeah, 4 or 5 years. And there's people since like the dawn of time trying to answer that question. And like, this is when people were like building pyramids and just thinking all day. These people spent a lot of time thinking about this question, and everybody comes to the same conclusion. All the big questions in life are answered by a paradox. There's no actual answer.
Right.
Because
I don't actually know.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing. Like, you can end up in 3 places when you ask yourself these questions. Like, what's the meaning of life? It's like, well, the meaning of life is A. Well, why A? Because of B. Well, why B? Because of A. You end up in circular reasoning, or you can end up in endless regress, which is like, why this? Well, because of that. Well, why that? Because of that. Well, why that? Because of that. Like, no answer will give you a question that isn't answered with another why.
Right.
You know? And then you can also end at an axiom, which is like a stopping point in your thinking, which is science, or what's the meaning of life? Oh, God.
Right.
What's the meaning of life? Buddhism. You know, it's just like, it's, you can go either way. It's open-ended.
Yeah, there's no definitive one answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think every person should just go find out for themselves. Like, find out your own truth, what makes sense to you, reject what doesn't make sense to you, and incorporate what makes sense to you. Yeah, that's kind of what I believe. It's just
like
like
that.
I'm just trying to figure it out, you know, day by day.
Yeah.
Hell could be real. Heaven could also be real. I could be totally wrong. But as of right now, I'm kind of just like figuring it out. You know, questioning everything.
That.
Yeah.
I respect that. Oh, where do we go from there?
Ah, yeah, I know, right? Just like
Oh, did you? I guess we'll jump into this, but did you watch the NBA Finals?
no, I didn't, but
No?
I know who won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch them?
I only watched the final game,
Oh, okay.
or I watched maybe like game 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? It was Golden State and who else in
Boston.
the final? Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tatum did not play well.
Oh no.
No.
How did?
I like. Okay, so I'm a Lakers fan,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to root for Boston, but I do like Jason Tatum. He was playing really well, and he's him and Kobe. He got trained by Kobe for a little bit,
Yeah.
and he looks up to Kobe. It's
Yeah.
like his favorite player. So I was like, okay, I'd root for him.
Yeah.
So I was like kind of on the fence, but I do like Golden State.
Mm.
But he did not play well at all,
No.
and I was like, very disappointed.
Yeah.
He just choked.
Man, I heard the same thing about Klay Thompson. Apparently, Klay Thompson in the finals was like trash,
He was mediocre.
mediocre.
He wasn't
yeah.
like game changer.
Yeah, like not
Everyone
like,
was waiting for him to have this like breakout game where he scored 40 points
Yeah.
or something like that.
like before when they were really hype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they were younger.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry for sure carried that team, and like I mean he led them.
Yeah.
He's the Finals MVP, so
Yeah.
definitely deserved. But yeah,
Sweet man. Did you watch like the trophy ceremony after?
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see how like unorganized it was?
Well, yeah, it looked very unorganized, but it was also they won away.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't home.
Yeah.
So, but still.
Still though, like I
Like,
feel like
the
they could have done it a
interviews-
little better.
Did you see the interviews?
No.
Well, like they were like trying to talk to the players, and
Oh.
I don't like, so the way that the NBA does it, and I've seen it done multiple times, is they're like announcing, they don't properly announce them as the champion. You know, like when they hand them the trophy, they say like Golden State Warriors, and then there's no like with the Stanley Cup, they like award it to them, and then it's like whatever team wins, and then everyone goes crazy.
Yeah.
But there's none of that in the NBA.
I know.
It's kind of like you just hand the trophy, and then it kind of gets passed around.
Yeah.
It feels so weird to me.
Are you referring to that clip? Like on TikTok, there was a clip of the award ceremony or the trophy ceremony, and for like the first 5 minutes after the game is over, the owners of the trophy, not the players, the owners
Yeah.
of the trophy were like carrying it around. They're like celebrating, and it's like, okay,
Like the owners
well,
of the team?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
the owners of the team. But it's like, shouldn't you let the players hold it first? Don't you think?
Usually. Oh,
Yeah, like in the Stanley Cup, they do that. They like the owner is
it's
like
the
there,
captain. The
or
captain always gets the cup,
Yeah.
and then they'll usually hand it to like head coach or the owner,
Yeah.
and then it gets passed to the team.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But it's like a different spectacle because like for the cup, Stanley Cup, they each take a turn to hold the cup, and they do like a lap.
yeah,
So like it's very like everyone can see it.
yeah,
Where the NBA, it's just like it's a smaller trophy too. So
yeah. I know.
it's kind of funny.
Dude, the NBA trophy compared to the Stanley Cup looks so dinky.
And they just revamped it. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah,
They
I
like
know.
redesigned it,
Yeah.
and it's in a Louis Vuitton box. And I don't know if you heard. I think it was Klay Thompson or maybe Steph Curry, but they like after they gave them the trophy, they're like, "Take the box, take the box."
Yeah, that box is probably worth a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you still like you grew up playing basketball a little bit? Do you
Yeah.
still watch?
I honestly, throughout my life, like I never really watched basketball, or any sports for that matter. The only time I ever watched it or played it was kind of with you, or
Yeah,
like my dad would watch it occasionally. But
yeah.
yeah, nobody in my family was like really into sports.
Well, your dad was.
Well, yeah, but like I would say like he didn't watch it that consistently.
Yeah.
You know, like he didn't keep up with the players, maybe up to a certain point, but
Once Michael Jordan retired, he's just like,
yeah,
nah.
pretty much. No, it was like more so when the Golden State started to rise. He was just like, what is this like? It's all just 3-point shooting. Like this is so boring. And I was like, yeah.
I kind of feel the same way.
I know.
I was
right?
kind of like brought up with that old school basketball, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. So I like the Golden State Warriors, but at the same time, there's just like this, not hatred, but I'm just like,
It's it's just mid basketball. It's just I'm just joking. Okay, like
Sorry,
you-
Steph Curry
yeah,
fans.
no, I'm joking. Yeah, they're really talented players.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about pure entertainment. I love watching like Kyrie Irving play or Jamal Crawford or Jason Williams, like guys
Yeah.
with just insane handles because
Yeah.
like that right there is just so entertaining to watch. I love watching some guy just like put a bunch of people on skates, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The game has changed for sure.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. Still cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you like the whole like trophy ceremony of like any sport, you know, like NHL or NBA. I was honestly, this could just be like a high thought, but I think it's so ridiculous. Like, oh, it's just a trophy. You know,
What do you
like,
mean?
I know it's like they worked really hard to get there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just like it's a game, and you know,
Well, yeah, it's just the competitive nature, right?
Yeah,
You have a
yeah.
goal and you work so hard to get to be the best in
Right.
that profession.
yeah, I guess.
It's kind of like working your way up the career ladder or something
Yeah.
like that, right? You're the best out of however many teams,
Yeah.
you know. It's just like bragging rights too, right?
Yeah, it's definitely respectable. I don't know. I guess I just have like a nihilistic point of view because I'm like 1,000 years from now, nobody's ever gonna remember what team won the Stanley Cup in 2020. You know?
Well, it's different with sports. Like people remember back in the 70s.
Yeah. No.
Or are you talking about like
I'm talking thousands of
like
years.
years?
From now. Yeah, like 100,000 years from now, nobody's gonna remember what.
Well,
the
maybe
Stanley
it'll be
Cup is.
like some sort of
the Galaxy Cup.
galaxy basketball.
It's just a new sport.
It's just Space Jam.
Oh yeah, dude, real life Space Jam would be sick.
Have you seen the second one
No,
with LeBron?
is it good?
It's all right.
Mm.
I mean, it's kind of like a kids movie, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of nostalgic to watch
Yeah.
something that we grew up
Um.
with before.
So, what did you think of it? It's good, or you just thought it was cheesy?
It was just it's like meh.
Yeah.
It's just like it is kind of what I expected it to be.
Kids movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Was
But like the Jordan one was just like iconic.
Oh
It's-
yeah, yeah.
You can't top that.
Man,
It's
Lol-
the original.
Lola Bunny in the original.
Yo,
Dude,
what?
That was my first like ever crush. I think that's what sent me into puberty.
Oh my god. Bro. Can't be saying this stuff on live.
Why not?
On the air.
Why not? Why not?
It's true, why not?
It's true. It's true.
So
They
what's
had
your...
they had no business animating that bunny like that.
It's true. They toned it down in the new one.
Yeah. Would you like some gum?
Sure.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God they toned it down in the new one. Like, or else they'd just be creating a bunch of kids like me.
Have you ever Rule 34?
No, no, we're not talking about that.
Oh my god.
They can search that up themselves.
Yeah.
What Rule 34?
If you want
is.
if you want something interesting to look up Rule 34.
No, don't do it.
Okay, I have a question. Going back to growing up with a Filipino family,
Yeah.
me personally, because I was the only family member, like our family was the one that moved out to Alberta,
Yeah.
and like everyone stayed here, it almost felt like there was like a little bit of a disconnect
How so?
where not only were we a province away, but sometimes I feel like, especially myself, because I'm half Filipino, and I grew up with like a half white father. I didn't speak the language, so there's this language barrier
Yeah.
that I feel sometimes that disconnects me from the family as well. Not so much the cousins, because everyone speaks English and everyone was either born here or moved here early.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just always felt like there was this disconnect because I wasn't able to speak the language, and because I'm half.
Yeah. Was it speaking the language that caused the disconnect or not understanding it?
Well, both, because I don't understand and I don't speak.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Did your parents never speak to you in Tagalog growing up?
Only when my mom was mad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah, she wouldn't speak to us because
Yeah.
my dad didn't speak.
Yeah.
So I never had that chance to learn that when I was younger or
Yeah.
grow up with it. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just different.
Yeah.
Did you speak in your household?
No. Well,
No.
yeah, my parents would speak to me in Tagalog, but it was more so when Larissa was born. That's when they spoke Tagalog a lot. But then, like, as Nika was born, then I was born, they kind of just fizzled it out and they
Yeah.
just spoke English to us most of the
Mm.
time. They'll say certain phrases in Tagalog, which is why I kind of remember.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just being around Lola and my parents. Yes, I guess like being around Lola and Lola, they would speak Tagalog all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I'm a fluent speaker. I can say like phrases. I also can't understand it fluently,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll recognize keywords and then I'll kind of just like piece it together and I kind of get the gist of what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no way I could go to the Philippines and like survive, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like locals there use a lot of slang and I would not understand it at all.
There's so many different dialects too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like to learn though.
Oh yeah, yeah. It would be really cool. It's just finding the time to do it.
Find the time, dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Duolingo? Like it's like
is it an app?
Yeah, it's an app you can learn new languages on.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I was trying to learn Spanish because I was going to Guatemala,
Mm-hmm.
and Lola saw I was doing it, and Lola was like, "Why are you learning Spanish? Learn Tagalog. That's your language." She was like mad at me for trying to learn Spanish. Yeah.
You should know your homeland language.
Honestly, she's got a point. I feel like I
Kinda
should.
true.
Yeah.
Man, it's so invaluable to speak two languages or more than one.
Yeah. Bilingual.
Bilingual, trilingual,
Yeah.
quadlingual,
Quadlingual.
pentalingual.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you still feel like that today? Where you feel
I feel like that
disconnected
with,
from the
like,
family?
The aunties and uncles, like titos and titas.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a relationship with them really.
Yeah.
I just say hi
Yeah.
and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't really connect or talk. Because I don't speak.
Yeah.
And also like my family isn't really close with them. Like my mom isn't as close with them anyway.
Mm.
So there's already a disconnect because it's third cousin,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then there's already some space there.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
but it's fine.
I feel like
Whatever.
with the cousins we all kind of
Yeah.
get along.
Yeah, cousins is fine.
Yeah.
Just fine.
It's just like with the aunties and
The
uncles.
older,
kinda.
yeah, the older group. So
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's
I-
also that generational gap. You know, like
A little
they're
bit.
born in a different time,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's hard to relate. I remember when I told Tito and Tita, I'm not gonna say who, but I told them that I was working at a weed store, and like it's a job, right?
Yeah.
You know, I smoke weed sometimes, but it's not like I'm a stoner, and I didn't specifically choose this job because I wanted to work at the weed store. I
Mhm.
just chose it because it was at the lake, you know, and my friend was a boss there, or is a boss there.
Mhm.
So it's a pretty sweet gig. But I told them, I was like, yeah, I got a job here at the lake. They're like, oh, where? At the grocery store? I was like, no, the dispensary. And they're like, oh, what is that? And I was like, oh, like selling weed. And then they're like, weed? I said cannabis. And then their faces were just like, they just went straight, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah. They went from like excited for me to get a job,
Yeah.
to like kind of like, what are you doing with
Yeah.
your life? Yeah.
Why do you think it is like that?
I mean, it's just the stigma, like over years of what the media has been telling people, and just the fact that it was only legalized a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny though, because I had a bunch of friends who were not stoners before it was legal,
Mhm.
and now are like huge stoners, and they like use every day.
Just
the-
because it's legal.
just
they
because it's
decided
legal.
to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I think that's so ridiculous that the only thing, like you were so against it before because it was illegal,
Mhm.
but now that it's okay, or it's generally, or it's socially acceptable,
Mhm.
that you're now using.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean,
sheep.
some people are just like really hard rule followers.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So like, if the government says it's okay,
Yeah.
it's a free for all, you know?
Yeah. It's the same people that wear masks in their car. Just kidding.
Just calling people
Just
out.
joking. I'm joking.
Sometimes you forget. I don't know.
Honestly, it's more convenient sometimes. You know, like during COVID, I'm like, I'm gonna be wearing this in the store anyways. You know, I'm gonna just throw it on right. Yeah, right when I go out, especially in the winter.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. You know, you
On
gotta,
shoots, and it's like cold. I'll wear a mask.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
It's been, man. And like last week, I really wanted to do this, and then like got rescheduled, and then this week,
Yeah, I got
was like,
sick.
yeah, you got. Oh yeah, so it's been like 3 weeks since we
Yeah.
did the first one. Yeah, bro, it's like a long time coming.
Yeah, you texted me, and you're like, "Ready to do the podcast?" And I was like, "Shoot!" I was so sick that day too. I totally forgot about it.
Man, I can't believe you did that shoot the next day too.
Yeah, I shot a wedding.
Man, that's crazy.
No COVID, by the way.
Yeah, no COVID.
So,
But dang, that's like a mental and physical challenge.
yeah.
Like,
I didn't want to leave my boss hanging, so.
Yeah. How many hours is a wedding? 12 hours?
We technically worked for 15 hours. Dang. Because we had to drive.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5 hours away, so.
Yeah. 15 hours, and like you don't even get breaks. It's kind of like.
Really, no.
Yeah.
We got supper, but yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Out of 15 hours.
Yeah. An hour maybe break.
Yeah.
So.
Crazy, man.
Weddings are a crazy day.
Yeah. How are weddings? I've actually never shot one. Somebody asked me to do one, but I was like, I don't really want to do a wedding.
They're all right. Like, they're long days, and it's not hard to do a wedding.
Yeah.
It's not like super technical and all these intricate shots. It's very simple because you're just capturing the day. You want to make sure that it's like simple, clean shots.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's for the client to re-experience that day, right? Relive that day.
Right.
So of course there's creative shots, but a lot of it is just kind of tripod shots.
Yeah.
Like especially for the ceremony and for the receptions.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting job because you have so many different cameras. It's a different production than doing social media content or I don't know, something like that. Yeah. It's more along the lines of like a live stream production.
Oh, okay.
Where you just have a bunch of cameras set up for the ceremony and the reception.
Yeah.
And then you're just getting different angles.
When you do videos for a wedding, are you capturing like footage to make a recap video, or do you capture the footage of like the speakers, basically everything? You're just recording the whole wedding.
We do everything.
You do everything.
So we do, MJ & Co., the company that I work with, we do everything. So we'll do like long cuts, but we'll also make like a highlight reel.
Yeah.
So depending on what package you get, it's a shorter highlight reel or a super long one.
Yeah.
So alongside with the tripods, I'm basically roaming the whole day, getting different types of footage.
Yeah.
So on a gimbal, getting different shots that the tripods can't.
Mm-hmm.
So the tripods are more like safe shots, and then I'm taking the creative shots.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's just the video. There's photos as well.
Yeah. Are you taking the photos?
I'm not taking the photos.
No. Okay.
I'm just designated
videographer.
Yeah. During that day, and then usually Matt and his wife Crystal are shooting photos, and also shooting short video clips as well.
Oh wow!
So they call it hybrid shooting. But yeah. So we get a bunch of footage.
Yeah.
So just to make sure that we don't miss anything.
Yeah. Important to get
crazy.
Lots of coverage.
Yeah.
Man, that's nuts. So as a videographer, like, do you have to be conscious of the photographer? Like, how do you guys coordinate it so that you aren't in each other's shots, or like you're not butting into the photographer's time? You know.
Well, it's kind of nice because we work as a team. We are a team.
Yeah.
As opposed to hiring a photographer and then hiring somebody else that doesn't work with them for video.
Yeah.
And now there's two people that don't know each other, don't know their style of shooting.
Yeah.
And like now they have to communicate in a way so that they're both getting what they need.
Right.
But here it's kind of nice because as a team, we already know what we need.
Yeah.
And we're basically shooting the same thing together.
Yeah.
So like for the most part, I'm with Matt.
Yeah.
Because he's getting the main photos and I'm getting the main video right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, at times we're like on opposite sides of the room. We'll get 2 different angles. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice. We just like fill in the gaps in that way, in
Yeah.
that sense. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's chill.
It's not super stressful. It's just a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, 15 hours of shooting, dude, my back would be killing me. Like,
There's a lot of walking around. Like you get your 10,000 steps for sure.
yeah, holy moly.
Yeah.
What's the coolest place you've shot a wedding?
I haven't shot that many weddings.
Yeah. Mostly in Saskatchewan, I'm assuming?
All in Saskatchewan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The coolest one, though, I'd have to say the coolest wedding that I shot, or the most unique one, was it was actually when I was freelancing.
Yeah.
And I was the second videographer, so not with MJ & Co. But it was at a Ukrainian church.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think Catholic church.
Yeah.
But the design in the church was amazing. Like,
yeah. Like glass, like colored glass.
I don't think there was colored glass, but there was just painting on the ceiling and painting on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, yeah, there was like glass.
Yeah.
But it was just like beautiful inside. It was huge.
Yeah.
It was like, I didn't know that was in Saskatoon.
Oh, it was in Saskatoon.
It was in Saskatoon.
I see.
But yeah, it was just like crazy. Walk in, you're just like, am I in the Sistine Chapel? Or like, it's crazy.
That's sweet. That's what I like about the career of a photographer, a videographer.
Mm-hmm.
You get access to so many places that you wouldn't normally get to with
Yeah.
a normal career.
It's very unique.
Yeah. And you meet a lot of cool people too.
A lot of different people.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Have you done any weddings, or do you want to do weddings?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I've never done a wedding,
Mm-hmm.
but the idea of it doesn't really appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like, I think any experience is good experience, you know.
Yeah.
I can say that I don't want to do weddings, but I've never actually done one. So
Yeah.
just the idea of working like 15 hours a day and having to have that pressure of trying to get every shot that I need.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
I will say, like, it's very hard to do by yourself.
Yeah.
You definitely, like, I've done it where it's just 2 of us,
Yeah.
and then now I have a team that I work with.
Mm-hmm.
Team is so much better.
Yeah.
It makes it a whole lot easier, less stressful.
Yeah.
Even though weddings isn't, like, I'm on the same boat. Weddings isn't something that I really want to do as my whole life.
Yeah.
It's not what I want to do with my career.
Yeah.
It's still a project where I'm able to tell someone's story. So I like that aspect.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I strive to do,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Where do you see your so if it's not weddings, where do you see your career going? Like, what's your end goal?
Like, where do I want to take it?
Yeah, what kind of content do you want to make? Do you want to make commercials, documentaries?
I'm kind of all over the place. So I used to want to do commercials. I wanted to do like travel vlogs. Like, and there's so many different things that I'm interested in still.
Yeah.
But I think the main ones that really speak to me is documentaries, and I enjoy doing commercials as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's 2 sides of that, where the documentary is, I really enjoy that storytelling
Yeah.
aspect of documentaries, and it's like very natural
Mm-hmm.
in the way they tell the stories, or at least some of them.
Yeah.
So the ones that really speak to me are more so, it's called verite documentary style.
What's that?
Where verite, I think I'm pronouncing that right, is there's no planning at all. It's basically just the filmer following the person or following the character, and it all just develops naturally.
Yeah.
And it's not like a recap story.
Okay.
Where like The Last Dance, that's
Yeah.
not verite, because it's just going back to that story and telling the story, or telling more information about that story.
Yeah.
So verite would be like a news story, or you hear about something, or like a disaster
Mm-hmm.
happened in a foreign country. You fly out there, you find this group, you follow them, you go through like the motions, you tell that story.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I enjoy watching those
Yeah.
the most, probably,
Yeah.
just because it tells the real stories.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
sweet.
probably what I'm most interested in right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what All Gas No Brakes does.
Kind of.
You know,
yeah.
like on YouTube, he
Yeah.
just like travels around in his van and he like,
I just watched one of their videos.
yeah, it's pretty. Honestly, it's good content.
It's crazy, man. People are crazy out there.
The world is a crazy place.
Mostly the States, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool though. That sounds like something I'd be into. I think I want to take my filmmaking or creative career down that same path.
Yeah.
I like the idea of doing interviews.
Yeah.
Like kind of what All Gas No Brakes does. Just interviewing a plethora of people. You know, I really like talking to people. Like I like this medium of kind of the back and forth conversation.
Yeah.
And I think I'd be pretty good at it. So combining like the videography side,
Yeah.
and I guess my love for talking to people and gaining new perspectives and combining them into like an interview series or
Yeah.
kind of like a docu series.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, man, you and we should get an RV and go around Canada interviewing people.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah, right?
I'd totally be down.
If we can get sponsored to do it, I think we should do it.
So we just started a GoFundMe.
Yeah. link in the
bio.
description.
That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I also love just making some cinematic scenes.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
just making it look real good.
True, man. True.
Just speaks volumes.
Speaks what?
Speaks volumes. You know, like a picture says 1,000 words.
Yeah. Video says 1,000,000.
1,000,000 words.
Yeah, I get that too, man.
Mhm.
I always run into the trap of worrying so much about how a video looks, like the composition of everything. And I totally forget about the intention behind.
The story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I composing the shot the way I'm composing it? Or like, what's the point of making something look really appealing if there's no intention behind it? Like if it's not helping tell my story,
It's just
it's
fluff.
just fluff. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a pretty image, but like it has no impact.
Yeah.
You know. But I ran into that problem when I went to Victoria in Vancouver. I got a bunch of pretty footage, and like I had no idea what to do with it.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I have like 300 gigs of footage and no story to tell.
I mean, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Like I definitely feel that, and I've definitely been there where I just get stuck in making things and feeling that, this isn't good because I don't have a story.
Yeah.
But there's a time and a place where just really good looking images are just really good looking images. Like there doesn't need to be a story
Yeah.
for that, right?
Yeah.
You just be like, I went on this trip and here are some really nice clips.
I guess, yeah, that could be.
Because that is the story, right? You went
Yeah.
to Victoria.
Right.
I don't know what kind of clips you have, but like just showing like different scenes,
Yeah.
you know, it just looks cinematic.
Man, that's true.
You know?
I guess I'm just really critical on myself to tell a story
Yeah.
all the time and be intentional about what shots I choose.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I don't want to be the guy who just posts like pretty images on the internet and
Yeah.
like without anything. It's just pretty images. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, there's no depth. There's no story.
Yeah.
So
I think us creatives get stuck in that too often.
yeah.
Because I mean, there's people that are successful doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know everyone wants to be like telling a great story because that's literally what everyone preaches.
Oh yeah.
I
know.
When you're starting to learn video.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be a good storyteller. If you don't
Yeah.
have a story, you don't have a video.
Yeah. Story is king.
Your story is king.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, of course you're not going to be a good storyteller when you first start.
Yeah.
It's all about just repetitions and practice and getting comfortable and how to tell a story and telling your story.
Yeah.
And like how you tell a story,
Yeah.
right?
It's true.
And like you get a lot more, it just becomes second nature.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have to think about composition, you just frame it and it just feels right and you know it's right.
Yeah.
And you don't need to explain to yourself why it's supposed to look like that.
Mhm.
Of course, like there is certain shots where like you do want to frame it a certain way because you want it to speak to the viewer in a certain way.
Yeah.
And it helps tell your story.
Yeah.
But at some point it does come naturally too.
It's true.
Right? So
True.
I think it's more so about just posting content.
Yeah. Being
You know?
consistent.
Consistency is
practicing.
probably the most important thing, which I'm still working on. Like I'm terrible at that, but
Yeah, I think a lot of people are working on that. Like, um, what do you think is your best piece of advice for getting out of that creative rut? You know, of like focusing too hard on, or like being very self-critical of yourself. Like, do you ever get stuck? You're like making something, and then you're just like, ah, this like sucks. I don't want to do this.
literally all the time.
Yeah,
It's just how it is, but you just get better at telling yourself to just push through
yeah,
and finish it.
yeah,
And like, you can't get caught up on making this the best piece because you're always going to make something better.
yeah,
It's just inevitable,
yeah,
right? So I think it's more so about being disciplined in finishing your work
Mhm.
and then posting it. Or, yeah, you don't have to post it on social, but just
Yeah.
finishing your work,
just finish it.
right? You don't have to show anyone, but just, I think it's more so of like a subconscious thing where you finish what you start.
Yeah,
And then over time, you get better at it, right?
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good
I don't know.
advice. So you just think like power through it, power through the
Power through it, but it's such like a delicate thing where you also want to be in the right mind
Yeah.
too. Like, that's one of the toughest things in this creative process is whether to push through or to take some time and let your creativity come back, right?
Mm.
And it's more so about knowing yourself and knowing your limits.
Yeah.
But I think at some point you do just have to push through,
Yeah.
you know,
True.
because creatives tend to procrastinate
Yeah.
and not actually push through. So.
Man, that's so true. I'm honestly like, I have a bunch of unfinished projects on my computer,
Mhm.
and I'm like intimidated to
Yeah.
tackle them because, well, one, because I'm using a new software.
Yeah.
I switched from Adobe to DaVinci.
Yep.
Now I have to relearn all the shortcuts, basically how to edit a video together.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I'm honestly like worried that I'm going to make something that I don't like, and it stops me from doing it. But it's messed up. Like,
Yeah.
I should just do it, right?
Just do it, get it over with,
Yeah.
you know?
I get in the trap of like filming.
Perfectionism.
Well, yeah, perfectionism, but like, so I'll film something. I'll film like a vlog or whatever,
Mhm.
and I have all this footage. And I'm like, I don't really want. I like, this is stupid. Why did I film this? Next project, I just film more footage, and then now I have a bunch of footage on my computer, untouched. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing, nothing's being done with it, and I just keep filming new stuff because I think in my head that I'll film something that will just inspire me to make a really good video.
Right.
You know, I don't know. That's been my creative
Yeah.
battle lately.
I get that.
Yeah, I've been taking lots of pictures though, and like,
You have been.
yeah, pictures is honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the side or photography more now.
Why is that?
But I like video. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like, I'll always like video, but with pictures, it's just,
It's different.
yeah, man. I don't know, something about like capturing a moment, a still moment, but like having it, yeah, like play back in your mind as like a very vivid memory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's different than like watching it through a video, because when I look at a picture, or like a picture I've taken at a family event,
Mm-hmm.
it's like in my mind I relive the memory. But when I watch a video of that same event, it's like I'm being told what to remember. You know?
Yeah.
There's less
It's documenting as opposed to
yeah.
a brief moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, man, that could be a huge debate. It's like what speaks more, a video or a picture? You know?
It's just a different medium of telling a story.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer there.
True.
But
But yeah, and another reason why I like it is just because it's so simple.
yeah,
Like, well, kind of. Like,
there's an art to it.
There's an
for
art
sure.
to it. I'm not a professional photographer. I literally just do it as a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the whole process of composing an image and then like clicking the shutter button at the right time, you know, to
Mhm.
capture the perfect moment. And like, you just know when you've taken a good picture, or like,
It just feels nice.
yeah, it feels nice. It's very satisfying. And also like,
I think that goes both ways though.
oh yeah, with film as well.
Because like when you get a nice shot, you know it's a good shot.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's some shots like that.
yeah,
But I get that photos feel. I think it does feel easier.
Yeah.
I think there's a. I think
Careful what you say.
I don't think the skill level is the same,
Yeah.
but I think the entry into photography is a little bit easier than video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I would agree.
you can be a master at photo, and that's totally different.
Yeah.
Than being yeah, master photo and like master video. That's just a different level.
Yeah.
But I feel like the entry into photography is a little bit easier than going into video because there's just a little bit more like how do you say it, technicality that goes into video when you're first starting,
I guess.
like I feel like there's a little bit more that you have to know to get a good image for video, as opposed to getting a good photo. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like with video, you're not just worrying about the image, you're worrying about audio, you know.
You're worrying about everything.
Yeah,
and you're also a little bit more limited. You can get away with more with photo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
For video, if it doesn't look good in the camera, you can't change anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially if you're dealing with
you can't just crank the shutter speed.
Yeah.
You have to keep it the same.
Yeah.
You have to manipulate light.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I'm not saying that it's harder than photo.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the entry. So don't kill me.
Photographers. That's why I said tread lightly.
There's a lot of photographers that follow us, so I might get a lot of hate. So
yeah, no, equal love for both.
Yeah, I have so much respect. Like I wish I could take amazing photos.
Yeah, I feel like you can. Just like you said,
I just take screenshots.
Repetition, screenshots. Yeah,
screenshots for my video. So
yeah, just repetition.
So what kind of projects are you wanting to do? Are you still wanting to do video with, like, after schooling?
Oh,
like, do you think it'll be a career for you, or are you wanting to? Do your power engineering?
Oh,
sorry, is it power engineering?
Mechanical
engineering.
I would like to combine them both. You know, like, I like the idea of documenting my career. You know, I like the thing I made at school, like that I 3D printed that handle or whatever. It was so fun to, first of all, like design that piece for my camera and then like document the process and then share that with my friends and family. I think that's kind of what I want to do in the future.
Wait, you made a video? Sorry.
Not a video. It's like just like short form content, like social media content. But just the overall experience of combining my hobbies of videography and also mechanical design. You know, I think in the future it would be really cool if I had a career where I could make videos around mechanical design. Yeah. And like the interview other people across Canada, I feel like that's more so a hobby. Like film and photography has always been a hobby for me, and I think it will be forever. Actually, I don't know, maybe not, but yeah, I think I'll still continue it after I'm done school.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. I think as long as you're still doing it, I'll probably still be doing it as well.
No, we'll definitely have to make a film together.
I know. Yeah, definitely after school. Yeah. I have to make time. Like, school is so busy and
it's tough with different schedules.
Yeah. Yeah. Even like scheduling this podcast. I mean, if I lived in the city, it would be a lot easier. But the fact that we have to work around my schedule and me driving 2 hours back and forth.
Working for the weed job.
Yeah, I'm such a cron now.
Sponsor? No, just kidding.
No. Just kidding. Oh, then we'd be totally disowned by the family. We got sponsored by a weed company.
Dude, it's fine. We're making money. They'll be happy.
All about the moolah. Yeah, what's new in your life, man? Like, anything crazy? Anything exciting?
Nah, just working, man.
Just working?
Just grinding.
Yeah. What about outside of work?
Hitting the gym.
Oh.
Not as much as I can, though. Like, it just comes down to schedule. Like, when I have those 15-hour wedding days, I can't go to the gym. And then the next day, I'm pretty wiped.
Oh, excuses.
Like I
Just
should.
kidding.
I really should.
No, I'm joking.
It is an excuse, but at the same time, it's kind of valid.
Yeah.
So I take it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get back into it.
Like, back to your competition days? Or, like
I wasn't competing,
pre-competition?
but I'd like to get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that took a lot of commitment though. Like,
That was like 7 days a week.
yeah, 7 days a
Not
week.
always working out, but like
Meal prep.
meal prep, everything.
Mhm.
It was like dedication.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my career,
Yeah.
personal training.
Yeah. How do you
It was-
think your training has changed over time? Like,
I don't train anymore.
oh well,
I'm
I just
kidding.
like your perspective on working out. Like for me, it's went from wanting to put on as much mass as possible and just
Yeah.
like look cut,
Yeah.
but now it's like, oh, I'm doing like more like full body. I just want to like gain strength and just be explosive, be agile, kind of
Like
like train more
athletic?
more
Yeah.
athletic than just like bodybuilder,
Yeah.
bulky and big.
Honestly, my perspective has pretty much stayed the same.
Yeah.
Just trying to get yoked.
Yeah, just aesthetics.
Just aesthetics,
Yeah.
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like my mobility is absolute shit. Like I get told all the time. My chiro's like, dude, your mobility sucks.
Oh, really?
He straight up told me. I was like, yeah, I know, but like I do need to do more mobility and it'll help with
Yeah.
like aesthetics as well. But
Yeah.
it just takes a lot of time. It's like a lot of dedication,
Wait, for mobility training?
just for like staying healthy.
Oh,
like fitness in general.
Yeah, true,
you know?
true.
So I guess in that sense, in that perspective, not doing my personal training job anymore is a lot harder to maintain just general health and fitness. Because
Yeah.
I'm not living that life anymore where
Yeah.
I was always there. It was super easy to work out. I'm always at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm constantly in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where now I'm in that everyday life and I'm in that outside perspective of when can I get to the gym? Do I have enough time to get to the gym?
Mm.
Do I want to go to the gym?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm getting the opposite of where I was telling my clients, okay, you need to come to the gym. This is really important to
Yeah,
you.
now you're on the
I'm on the
receiving
other
end.
side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know?
Interesting.
Because I really didn't have that perspective when I was a trainer. Like I did. I understood that it is hard to get to the gym. But when you're living that lifestyle in the gym,
Yeah.
you don't feel it. It's not the same,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. You're like, how can you not go to the gym 7
Yeah.
days a week? I do it all the time.
Yeah, you kind of have that mentality, even though like people have a life outside of the gym.
Yeah.
But you are that life. Like
Mhm.
that's just your life when
Right.
you're working in that career.
Right.
So,
Interesting, man.
Yeah,
I
I was all in.
You definitely were. It
Yeah,
was
man.
paying off.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I look back and I kind of wish I did a show,
Yeah, man.
or at least tried to,
Yeah.
because I always have that. I even still, I wonder if I have the discipline to do that or have the capacity to do that.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future.
Yeah. Man, you should talk to like some of the guys in Saskatoon that compete.
Oh yeah,
Like in like the Sask Pro.
I actually do have a coach.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So it's just like slowly getting into it
You have a coach?
and just like getting a workout routine back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's your coach?
His name is Cole.
Oh.
So he's helping me out.
Oh,
with
really?
Just like
he's-
workout plan and
Yeah.
macros.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, that's cool, man. Love that guy. I kind of had a feeling. I was like, it's probably that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He's all right guy.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. No, anyways, yeah. Yeah, cool.
I am
dang.
stronger though
Yeah.
than when I was working out or when I was a coach.
I was gonna ask you, like, if you want to train for mobility, isn't it just like 30 or 15 minutes of stretching after? You just tear up your body, you're doing like lifting an abysmal amount of weight, and then for like 15 minutes after you like, do some 30-second stretches.
Kind of. Like, that's part of it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, especially with my type of mobility and my, like, how tight my muscles are and my joints are. I do need that static stretching.
Yeah.
But it's also, it's not just 15 minutes a day.
Yeah.
It's like, I have to change my lifestyle and I have to do it, like, religiously.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that my body is actually going to change. And I actually did that for a while, and I just have like chronic tightness anyway.
Yeah.
I've always had it, even like when I was training.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was really habitual about stretching and
Yeah.
mobility, it
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
No pain. Everything was moving great. But once you stop, it comes back quick.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do you think you have like tightness?
Well, I just like, I know in general that I have really tight joints anyway. Like, I
Yeah.
have no mobility in my joints.
Is it just like your physiology?
Anywhere in my body. You know, like, some people can bend their fingers back. Mine
Yeah.
are straight as an arrow.
Really?
Like, this is my hand.
Okay, wait.
Look at, this is my joint.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
there's
that's
no
as far
give.
as you can.
There's no
That's
give.
fine.
My thumb
Yeah.
is straight as an arrow. Like,
Yeah.
there's no give.
Oh.
Whereas, like, hand or thumb, some people can, like, bend their thumb back here.
Oh yeah.
So just like, naturally, I don't have a ton of mobility. On top that, I've put on muscle mass on
Yeah.
top of that, and have not stretched, and it's tight. So it's just compound.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, luckily no injuries, and it's
Yeah.
probably due to like creating good form and good patterns.
Yeah.
Through training, but
Yeah. Man, thank God that you went into personal training and was able to keep me on like the path of not ego lifting.
yeah, man,
Because it's so easy. Like,
It's
I remember
dangerous.
when I first started working out and I started doing deadlifts, it's like worst form ever, but the weight was going up.
just the
you know?
the round back.
The round back, you know, like
The
not
turtle
bracing
shell.
your core. But the thing is, like, when you're younger and you're making those newbie gains, your deadlift goes up so fast. Like, your
Yeah.
deadlift weight.
Mhm.
Every week I was like adding on more plates. But I don't think I was doing proper form. I was
Probably not. Man, I look back and I was doing terrible form.
yeah.
I remember in Fit for 10,
Hmm.
the first couple of years that I was working out,
Well, the Fit for 10
I
days.
actually did lift 315,
Yeah.
but it was so bad. I found an old video,
Yeah.
and my back is just like around it.
Yeah. Man, Vlad slipped a disc doing that.
Yeah, man, it's very common. Well, not very common, but it's not unheard of,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
That's like the scariest thing to me is getting injured.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would change your whole perspective on life. Like, if I injured myself snowboarding or injured myself working out,
Yeah.
I would forever be scarred of like doing that activity. You know, like imagine,
PTSD.
yeah, PTSD.
Yeah.
Like, you hurt yourself deadlifting, you probably won't want to do deadlifts ever again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
I think it's really important then to be really educated and like understand that when you do have an injury, it's not like you can't do something forever.
yeah,
That was actually a big thing in the fitness industry and like just health industry in general, where right now in North America, our healthcare is very reactive and not proactive, and it's
yeah,
all reaction, and it's not about creating good like protocols and routines of like what happens when you do get injured, because you're probably going to get injured at some point in your life. Like, it's just how life is, right?
Yeah.
Something's going to happen. Nothing's perfect.
yeah,
So it's all about teaching people that it's okay if you get injured. You feel, okay, what did I do wrong? You
Yeah.
reevaluate and you analyze and you go back into it. Okay, what caused that slip disc? Was it because my core was really weak and I couldn't hold it? Or was it because I wasn't bringing my shoulder blades down and using my lats to help lift? And was
Yeah.
it just all lower back? Was
Yeah.
it using my legs to deadlift? You know, all that.
right,
So then you can go back into training and rehab. And I've seen people go, they hurt their back. And I've had clients personally that came to me with a back injury. We work through that. We do rehab. We do the proper cues, proper training.
yeah,
And they lift way more than they ever could
yeah.
coming back off an injury.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you think there should be more of an emphasis on, and not the reaction, not treating the reaction, or right?
not treating the problem and just like dismissing it and then throwing it away, and you can never do something for the rest of your life.
Right. It's like you get sick and then you go to the doctor and they're like, take these pills, pop these pills, you know. But what's causing your illness is like you're smoking.
Yeah.
You know. So instead of them being,
it's all
like,
about covering up something.
Yeah, like putting a Band-Aid over like a really deep cut.
Yeah. They treat the symptom, but they don't treat the problem. So it's just, and then you keep coming back, right?
Would you say that's a general perspective on the fitness industry, or like the
I feel like the people that understand, like the really knowledgeable and the good people in the fitness industry understand that. Yeah.
Interesting. Is that Eugene? Coach Eugene?
Coach Eugene is like a really good resource.
Yeah.
And like I learned a lot from him. He has very good teachings and good perspective on the fitness industry, I feel like. Or it just lines up with what I believe too.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I followed him because of you, and I don't regret it at all. Sometimes he posts some sus stuff though.
Man, he's pretty sassy.
He's
a sassy boy.
Yeah. Dude.
I feel like that's just like Australia in general though.
Is he Australian?
Yeah. Well, he lives in Australia.
Oh, okay. Man, that's such a cool he has such a cool gym. And he
Like
has
his
like
personal gym, yeah.
It's so sweet.
It looks so cool.
Man, I can't wait till we have our own studio someday.
That's the dream.
Yeah. I remember when we built that studio for Anne, or like not for Anne, but for us.
Frick, yeah.
Dude.
That was the start of the dream, and it ended pretty quickly.
It's like, I actually just want the studio. I don't want to build it myself.
That was fun though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good learning experience too. Like we got
super fun.
We learned how to level a floor, kind of.
No, we didn't. We didn't learn it.
It wasn't level?
It wasn't level.
It was better than before.
So, Josh and I used to, during the summers after school, or like after high school, we'd do construction with his dad.
Yeah.
And we coined ourselves the Redo Reno crew.
Yeah.
Because everything that we do, we always have to redo it.
Yeah.
Because we just mess around. We just have fun.
How old were we? We were like 16, 17?
Was
17.
that the first year? Was that when I took a gap year? Did you take a gap year?
Yeah, I did.
Was that during gap year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I was 17.
You were 17. I was 18.
Yeah.
And we were pretending to work.
Dude, okay, the thing is, like, so my dad would take on contracts, reno contracts. People would be like, redo my bathroom or redo my basement. And it's like, all right, this is going to be sweet. I get to work with my dad. I get to work with my cousin. But this is how it really went. My expectations were like, okay, my dad's going to be there early. He'll be starting the work and we'll all start at the same time. What actually happened was like Josiah and I would go there. It's 8 a.m. We don't have the keys to the place. My dad would show up at like 12 with like coffee, 12 p.m. And then we'd probably talk for an hour, have lunch, and then we'd start working at like 3.
We probably worked till like 8
yeah.
or 9 or something like that.
Oh yeah, man. I hated working until like it was dark. I was just like,
I just want to go home.
Yeah, why don't we just start earlier and then, finish early?
Yeah.
But no, it was just
just
different. No, I don't think it ever happened. We never started early. Earliest we started was probably 11 a.m.
Yeah. And then the one time that your dad showed up early.
Yeah.
We like slept in.
Oh yeah.
It was like, I don't know how late we were. It was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And he's like, where are you guys?
Yeah, that was
so bad.
The good old Needham days.
God.
Yeah, Josiah and I, Needham is like a place in Saskatoon, and we were tasked with redoing the basement, like the whole basement, kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms, everything, flooring, and yeah, Josiah and I, we were just going through that phase where we play CS:GO till like 5 in the morning.
Oh my gosh,
and then we'd sleep till like 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and then we'd go work at the reno. I think Radley even came one day.
Yeah, that's our other cousin.
Oh yeah, Radley's our other cousin. He came and he's like, yeah, I'll help out. Just to like hang out with us.
Yeah.
And my dad gave him the job of like scraping off this like glue that was under the tiles in the bathroom. And he spent the whole day doing it. And then my dad, we're like all about to leave. My dad's like, Bradley, what have you been doing all day? Like, there's still glue on the floor. And like Bradley's like, I don't know, man. It's like he didn't even touch it.
And he's like, so am I getting paid?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, so I get paid for this, right? And my dad's like, nah, I don't know.
Man, we were not up to code.
Oh, not at all.
I remember after that,
Yeah.
I think how we got the glue off. So we got this blowtorch. And we just melted the glue.
Man, we probably shortened our
my-
lifespan by doing that.
Dude, whatever I was smelling, it was not good.
Yeah.
It was bad fumes, man.
My dad's like, oh, just cover your mouth with your shirt, your t-shirt.
No mask, no,
Yeah.
no nothing.
Man, that's the Filipino way. You just got to find a way to
Yeah.
do it.
Redo renos.
Redo renos.
So if you want us to redo your project multiple times.
Yeah. But the studio that Josiah and I were working on, actually, there wasn't a lot that we had to redo. It just took us a lot to get going because we were basically just learning on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, we
It
had
did
to
get finished though.
Yeah, we had to level the floor. We had to drywall. We had to insulate the garage. We had
Yeah.
to, make a bigger hole for the door we bought. There's a lot we had to do. Also, we had to like brace the ceiling because
It was a very old
yeah,
garage/shed.
it was like one sneeze away from collapsing.
Actually, no. and the foundation was not secure.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was probably one flood away from like falling
Yeah.
falling apart.
But we did it.
We did it.
Yeah, I mean, we got it to the point where it was ready to be mud and taped. So we got the drywall up and everything. We put the door in.
Didn't we paint it?
Oh, we got somebody to paint the ceiling black.
We didn't paint the walls?
No, unless that was you. I thought we got somebody to mud and tape it and paint.
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it got mud and taped.
Yeah.
I just don't think we painted it, but
Man, we worked on that from, when was it? Like, did we start
we
in
were
the
supposed
summer?
to start in the summer.
Yeah.
And we didn't start until it was like frosting.
Yeah, we started in the fall.
It
and then we
was-
worked into the winter.
I think September, October.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then
bro.
and there were some minus 30 days
Yeah.
with multiple heaters in there.
Yeah. Dude.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, I had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
I didn't have a job at that time, remember? I think that was during COVID as well. Wasn't
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Like, that's after I left that coffee job.
Yeah.
And then I was just looking for work.
Mhm.
And then I was like, let's build this studio. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And
Man, it would have been sick though.
I know if we could just, oh man.
Because we could have put our setup, we could have had this in
Yeah,
there.
it would be sweet. We'll make a better one next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be for sure.
Now that I feel like we're experiencing both worlds. You know, we have like our studio, and then
Mhm.
now we're using like this crazy one.
Yeah.
So now we can like combine our ideas and like I design the ideal studio. For
Go
us.
from there, yeah.
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 But yeah, good times. Good times.
Such a good time.
Yeah, that's so funny. The redo renos.
Yeah, redo renos. Okay, I think we're about to wrap up here.
Okay.
Second episode of the podcast, but
yeah.
kind of want to do some rapid fire questions.
Okay,
I
rapid
don't know
fire
if you
questions?
have random questions for Google, but we'll just do like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 each.
Okay. Rapid fire questions. It's just like anything.
It could be anything.
Okay.
So like, there's a couple questions when we first announced that we were going to do a podcast, and I asked for some questions, and I got a couple questions, a couple feedback. So I'll read a couple of them, and we'll kind of both answer them.
Okay.
So first one is, do you have a favorite book right now?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, asking both.
Okay. Okay. Or like I'll answer first, then you answer second.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite book right now? Definitely the book I just read. It's called Dark Matter. It's a sci-fi, but
Mhm.
it's awesome. Like there's points in that book where literally jaw-dropping. I was like, not yelling, but I was like, no way, or like, oh my gosh, I can't
For
believe that
real?
just happened. Dude, I was in school one time. I was just like reading my book during lunch, and it's like just me in the hallway.
Yeah.
There's a part in the book where this character gets shot in the face and you don't see it coming, and I was just like, what? I said that out loud, and I was like, "Whoa!" Shit. I'm like in a public place, but
Man, just playing a movie in your head.
man, that book is awesome. Like even if you aren't into reading,
Yeah.
read that book. Like I
Cool.
swear you'll get hooked to like
It sounds really
after the first
interesting.
chapter. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Favorite book so far?
I haven't read a book in like 4 years.
Oh, really?
So I used to read a ton,
Yeah.
like in school.
Like Geronimo Stilton.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no,
Guinness.
like actual books.
Yeah.
But ever since high school, I haven't really read.
No.
But I always enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
Like it really was like playing a movie in your head.
Mhm.
So
I
want
would
to
you get back into it?
I definitely get back into
Yeah.
it for sure. It's
Just-
just about time and discipline.
Yeah. I find
So
you have to you have to find literature that you enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I used to think I'm going to improve my life by reading all these self-help books,
Mhm.
philosophy books. But eventually that just got like I thought it was a chore.
yeah,
So it's
boring.
like how are you supposed to pick up a good habit if you find it as a chore?
Yeah.
Read comic books, like read books
Yeah.
about
Read what you
literally
enjoy.
anything.
Yeah.
You know, anything that interests you. Just
Yeah.
find something that will encourage you to go to it,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah. I think it kind of translated into more digital.
Yeah.
Where I just consume content digitally instead of reading.
Yeah.
So
Like you probably read blog posts or
not so much. It's just like YouTube videos, but it's like informational YouTube videos.
oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
So and
I don't
it's
think there's
mostly
anything
about
wrong with that.
yeah, video. So
Cool, man.
next one is Domino's the best pizza.
Absolutely not.
What do you
No
mean?
way. Best pizza?
Okay, what counts as best pizza? Is it just the taste or is it like overall cost? How fast it gets to you?
I will pay
Or
it to me the cost doesn't matter. It's the quality, the taste. You know? When I get that pizza and I put it in my mouth, I'm not thinking about the cost.
hey yo,
Hey, yo, I'm not thinking about the cost. I'm just thinking about, you know, like how it tastes.
flavor it down.
Flavor Town. Does it take me to Flavor Town? If I pay $30 for one slice of pizza and it's really good,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Okay.
alright,
Okay.
That's
No,
good.
that's fair.
So
So what's your favorite then?
favorite pizza? I'm biased, but it's got to be TJ's. TJ's
It's sponsored.
Pizza. No, honestly, if I got to say best pizza in Saskatchewan, definitely TJ's.
I've only had TJ's maybe twice,
Yeah.
and that was with you when
Yeah.
we were working with your dad.
Oh yeah, it's
So, but
it's
it's
just-
expensive though.
it's expensive, but it's justified.
Okay.
I,
fair enough. Fair enough.
I know the guy who owns it, and
Okay,
yeah, he gets the highest quality ingredients. So
okay. You
it's
know the
justified.
back end.
I know the back end stuff. You know,
Okay. That's fair.
But okay, wait. Just to add to that, the best pizza outside of Saskatchewan is this pizza I tried in Hawaii at this. It's like a wood fire stove place, and man, every flavor they had there, every pizza I tried
Yeah.
was so good, bro.
I
Like,
bet.
holy moly, that was the best pizza I've ever tried. You know, outside of
Pizza,
Saskatchewan.
like in a fire oven,
Yeah,
is so good.
yeah. Oh man,
So good.
next time you're in Hawaii, man, I gotta find the name of that
I haven't
place.
been to Hawaii. I really want to go to Hawaii, but
Yeah, one
yeah.
day.
One day I'll go and then
Try that
I'll
pizza.
go to that pizza place. But
What about you? Best pizza, Domino's.
what is it? 25% discount. It's just not hitting the same.
I know, right?
Used to be 50.
Used to be 50.
Used to be 50 and it was busting.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have to say 13 pies is my
13
favorite.
pies,
It's
really?
my favorite, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I just
nice.
enjoy it. It's just like big slices, really flavorful. So
Yeah.
I just like it.
Big and flavorful.
Big flav.
Big flav.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 13
Yes,
pies.
sir. Speaking of pizza, okay. So this question going around, it's kind of controversial. Is 2 or 3 slices of pizza? Oh, sorry. Do you need 2 pieces of pizza to make a sandwich or 3 slices of pizza?
Who asked this question?
So you know a sandwich, right? There's got to be something in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
There's got to be like ingredients in the middle. So if you have 2,
I say 2.
technically there's ingredients in the middle,
Yeah.
right? And you have the crust and the crust.
That makes
or
sense.
the slice of pizza is the ingredient and you put 3, so 2, 1 in the middle.
No, I feel like
That's
it's
a
gotta be-
sandwich.
No, it's got to be 2 or 4. 2 or 4
Oh,
slices.
4?
Yeah, because like, okay, so you get the
Dude.
pizza, you have one slice, there's toppings on top, and you take the other slice
Okay.
on top. Now
Yeah.
you have like the dough, and then the meats and veggies, and then the dough.
Okay.
But if you have 4, now you could do like a double decker thing. If you really want to put a whole pizza in the middle, now you have one pizza like this with the dough,
Yeah.
and then another pizza on top, and then another pizza flipped upside down on top of that one, and then you have another pizza flipped upside down on top of that one.
But then wouldn't be crust on crust on that.
Oh,
top
yeah,
one.
I guess
So
you
then you would need another one.
You would
So
need
need 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, it's a paradox. It's a paradox, bro.
You're going forever.
Yeah.
I do agree too.
Yeah,
I'm a
2.
2-slice man, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-slice man. I've never heard someone call themselves a
I don't
2-slice
know.
man.
you gotta have at least 2.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Okay, wait,
There's a
at
box
least
pizza. Do
minimum-
you just grab 1? No, you grab 2.
Yeah, minimum 2, and then 3 is like, okay.
Who is this guy? Who's grabbing 3?
Wait, I grab 3.
Well, okay. It depends on how many boxes there are.
Okay, yeah. No,
Okay.
but I mean like 3 is like the perfect serving size, right?
It is, but you have to get 2. You have to eat it.
Yeah.
You come back for 1.
No.
You can't be taking 3 off
You
the
take
table.
3.
Bro, you're just hogging. You're just taking all the pizza, bro. You're getting thrown out.
Okay, whatever. Cancel me.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Is that our answers then? 2?
Yeah, 2.
pizzas? Okay.
It's 2.
Okay. Next question.
Pineapple.
On pizza?
What's your opinion on that?
Oh, pineapple?
Yeah. Is
Make
that a
your
go or is that...
Make your dick taste good.
Okay, we're
Wait, you're gonna end it there. No, what about pineapple? Like pineapple on pizza?
on pizza, yeah. Is it a go?
Oh yeah,
or
it's a
no-go?
It's a go. It's a go for sure. I love pineapple.
I used to not like it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
It's not my go-to though.
Me either.
Like I would never choose it, but I'll eat it.
Yeah. Oh wait.
You got any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay.
If you lost all of your possessions but one, what would you want it to be?
Lose everything but one.
Mhm.
So I get to choose what I keep.
Yeah.
Possession. So that's like something that I could buy.
Yeah.
Like I can't like I want to.
You can't keep
my
you can't
family.
Yeah, you can't keep your family
Okay.
or like people. It's got to be like an item.
Probably my camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of everything?
I'm thinking of everything that I have.
Yeah.
I'd either choose my camera or my laptop.
Yeah.
Or my phone.
Okay, yeah. I agree with phone or laptop. Probably phone.
But I could get away with the phone, like if, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like, okay, I think of it like this. Like, if you got dropped off in a random location, what's one item you wish you had? It's probably a phone, right?
I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If I'm just trying to live out my life,
Yeah.
I don't need a phone.
What?
I'm just live my life with a camera, tell my own stories. You know what I mean?
How are you going to edit the footage?
I don't know.
At least with a phone, you can like
I
record
guess.
and then you can edit.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you need more than one.
Yeah.
One thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
So phone? Is that what you're going to say?
I'll go with phone.
Okay. I was going to say my real doll, but I think I'll go with phone.
Okay.
What's
Just
the
a
worst
setup?
What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
Shoot, I haven't seen it yet,
Okay, wait.
but I kind of want to watch it.
I'm gonna go 30-second timer.
Okay. That I've seen. Okay, I haven't seen Morbius. I want to see it. Everyone says it's bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a meme.
Okay.
But I will say Birds of Prey, that Harley Quinn movie,
Yeah.
was the worst movie that I've seen.
Really?
It was so bad.
Dang. Man. Really?
Yeah.
I can kind of see that. Suicide Squad wasn't that good either.
The new Suicide Squad.
Suicide?
What did I just say?
Suicide Squad. Suicide
The
Squad
first
2.
one.
The first one was
With Will
bad.
Smith was good.
What?
It was
I thought
decent.
I thought it was bad.
I thought it was
the second
decent.
one was better.
No, that second one was terrible.
The
With John
second one
Cena?
was- yeah, that was sick.
That was so cheesy.
It was funny though.
Nah.
Yeah.
It was so forced. So forced.
Disagree. Worst movie I have ever seen. can't even think of a bad movie. I only watch good movies. Anyways, next question. Oh, that's lame. What dumb accomplishment are you most proud of?
Dumb accomplishment?
Dumb accomplishment.
I beat one of my friends in a burger eating contest, and he's like way bigger than me.
You really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I ate.
Wait, where was this?
I ate 10 cheeseburgers from McDonald's, and I was ready to go.
Oh
I could have ate 20,
gosh, bro.
and he
What the
he
heck?
tapped out.
Dang. How do you eat 10 cheeseburgers, man?
Bro, that was when I was training, and I was just consuming
Ferocious.
calories.
Ferocious. What dumb accomplishment I'm most proud of? Dude, it's hard being the answer to the question. Or like trying to be the...
Wait, you're the dumbest thing that you've gone.
No. I'm saying like it's hard to be the person asking the question and also answering them.
What's the dumbest thing that you've accomplished?
Oh, thanks for asking me. Now it's going to
Yeah.
be easy for me.
Yeah.
Dumbest thing I've... Man, I can't even think right now. I don't know. Dumb accomplishment is...
Bro, stop breathing into the mic. Were you pressing generate answer?
No, I'm looking for a different question. I can't think of a dumb accomplishment, man. I only make smart accomplishments, so yeah. No, just kidding.
No, just kidding though.
I don't know, man. I really can't think of
It's
one.
fine.
Yeah. Anyways,
Fuck you then.
yeah, pack me. Oh, whoops. Anyways, I think we'll wrap it up right there, hey?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah, this podcast was a lot more chill,
Yeah.
I'd say, for the compared to our first one.
It was fun.
I think as we keep doing it, it'll get a little easier. Honestly, I felt like a little uneasy at the start, kind of just like getting things going.
Yeah.
I'm also tired.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty tired today too, but I feel a lot more natural doing this.
Yeah,
Which is good.
yeah. And also we're testing out the new setup,
Yeah,
and I
new
think it
setup.
looks good.
I think I like this. I feel a little bit more comfortable talking at a table. And
Yeah, sometimes
actually looking at you when I'm talking.
true,
And not
true.
like sideways.
I think we should
know.
get different chairs next time.
Does your back hurt?
My back hurts, and it also
My
like
back is
it's so distracting correcting my posture every now and then. So yeah, okay, Mr. Ladspread. But yeah, that concludes episode 2 of
Yes,
the
sir.
Flipside Podcast. I'm Joshua,
I'm Josiah.
and thank you for listening.
Yeah.
We will see you when we come out with the next episode.
See you in the next one.
Yeah,
Peace.
peace.